Schools and their uniform suppliers are today accused of holding parents to ransom over the cost of clothes for the new term. 1 in 5 families in England are forced to buy their children's clothes from one supplier only, which can cost up to £200. A similar uniform bought from a supermarket can cost as little as £35, with jumpers, skirts and shirts costing as little as £2.
I find it buying it cheaper here rather than buying at school. At school is so very expensive.
The school that they're going to go into, they haven't got to wear the logo, so you can sort of shop around and get what you want to get.
I have the polo shirts and the sweatshirts, which we have to buy from the school, which is a lot more expensive.
Well, Philiip Linz is from the Schoolwear Association, which represents companies which make uniforms, and he is in our Birmingham studio. Mr. Linz, thank you very much for joining us this afternoon. Do you think it's wrong for schools to use sole suppliers?
Well, I would say that over 80% of schools actually have 2 or more suppliers, but in the remaining ones, there can be some very good reasons for having just a sole supplier, and usually that's down to the particular uniform that's chosen and the amount of sizes required, bearing in mind the amount of children that are going to the school. Usually in these cases, though, a tendering process will have been taken place, therefore the school making sure that they've got the best value.
Well, talking of best value, I mean, the other thing that there is evidence in this study from to suggest is that some of the schools themselves are making money from this procedure. I mean, that can't be right.
No, I agree with you. I don't think that schools should be profiteering. Certainly in my experience, I'm not aware of that, although I have recently heard that maybe some schools are. But I agree, and I don't think it's a good thing for schools to be involved in selling uniform.
And as you just heard there from the mums who were talking in our little package beforehand, I mean, basically, they like the idea of a uniform, but they want choice, choice, choice.
Yes, and that's exactly what the independent schoolwear supplier is actually doing. It's because the high street is not offering the choice. Lots of schools, in fact most schools now, are looking to have a unique identity, and this isn't being provided for by the high street. After all, if the high street were providing what the independents are providing, then you'd find that prices would have to be higher because of the amount of range and the stock holding. Our independent suppliers are stocking uniform 52 weeks of the year, not just for the 2 or 3 weeks prior to people going back to school. And so obviously there is a value to that.
All right, Philiip Linz, thank you very much again for joining us this afternoon.
Thank you.